Here's my audience. Here's my note cards. Have you ever wondered what causes a person to go mentally insane? Have you ever thought of famous serial killers and what in their minds urged them to commit the crimes they committed? Their crimes are not justified by their reasons, but it can make you wonder why. Keep listening if you've ever wondered any of these things. Through my thorough research, I will be explaining the dark secrets behind the development of insanity. First, I will talk to you about the ultimate causes of insanity. The first cause is medical conditions. On December 13th, 2022, Mayo Clinic staff published an article titled Mental Illness. In this article, it stated that long-term medical conditions can affect mental health greatly, as well as head injury and brain damage. Next, the next cause is drug and alcohol abuse. On the website Rethink Mental Illness, an article titled Drugs, Alcohol, and Mental Health stated that drugs and alcohol can increase your chances of developing a psychotic disorder in the future. The second cause is environment, or the third cause. The Huntington News published on March 7th, 2023, titled Murderers are a product of their environment and a predisposition to a violent gene. This article stated that genetic carriers of psychotic traits are likely to become violent in the future. These traits are not inherited, but they're learned throughout the course of their lives. The next causes are trauma and also abuse. CDC published about adverse childhood experiences on October 8th, 2024, that mental health can be impacted by experiencing violence, abuse, neglect, and also growing up with a parent who struggles with their own mental health. On October 17th, 2024, Psychology Today published Why Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez Story Matters. This article stated that abused children experience developmental delays, leading to underdeveloped emotional capacity and physical growth. Victims of child abuse also react violently and turn themselves off as a way to protect themselves. This causes them to fail to develop the ability to have empathy. Now I'll be talking about real-life examples of the effects of mental health. I will be using the article that I cited before, and my first example is the Menendez brothers. This article stated that children hurt by their caregivers experience confusion between love and fearing their abusers. Aggression also becomes all that they know and their only way that they know to react to things. When these brothers were 18 and 21 years old, they committed the crime of killing their parents, and it's been scientifically proven that they had the mindset of much younger than what they were. The next example I will be talking about is Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer is a famous serial killer, and in the article, A Killer's Mind, Jeffrey Dahmer, Restore Mental Health, stated that Jeffrey Dahmer had an extreme alcohol abuse problem, and he was also not accepted as gay by his family, and this caused him to struggle with his identity a lot. But it's been proven that Dahmer knew right from wrong, and growing up he was obsessed with death, and it's also been proven that he was just a sick monster, and his reasons don't justify anything that he did. Next, I will be talking about Ted Bundy. And Ted Bundy, in the article, A Killer's Mind, Ted Bundy's mental diagnosis, it stated that his mother never let him know his biological father, and this caused him to have a lot of aggression and hold a lot of resentment towards his mother. And he also had a fascination with violence growing up. But what's really strange about Bundy is that he had a degree in psychology and he also got into law school. And it makes you wonder how somebody that seems to be so successful ends up a famous serial killer. And he was also known as super friendly, which also seems very weird. Overall, sometimes there is no known motive at all. And sometimes serial killers or mentally insane people will have completely normal childhoods. And I hope this helped you to better understand the causes and effects of mental health and what kind of effect it has on a person's sanity. My research has proven that toxic environments can ultimately cause a person to go mentally insane, but sometimes the reasons aren't even clear at all. Thank you for listening.